we're back. I thought this day would never come. Something very special finally happened, and I'm gonna show you what it is.
It means I paid an awful lot of money to legally drive this on the street. In fact, I paid more money than I paid for her to drive her on the street. More importantly, and the reason why it is now street legal, we've got a little challenge going on. We've got something called the Shitbox Showdown. Basically what the Shitbox Showdown is, well, it's just that. Everyone's bringing their worst car to autocross this weekend. And the idea is to see which shitbox is the fastest. Naturally, I had to find the stickiest tires I could, and I had to do some maintenance to give me as much of a competitive edge as possible. But one of the things that was already done was the black fuel has been drained from the old fuel filter, which was put on backwards, by the way, by whoever.
Will? Why did Will do that?
Oh, you know what? I forgot about flat Earth Will.
Oh, you forgot? No, I never forget.
The thing is like I always say, she might miss at an idle, but she certainly doesn't miss at 7,000 RPM. It might sound like shit when you're in grid, but when she's out there screaming.
It never sounds like shit. It sounds like a performance vehicle ready to destroy the opposition.
Well, the real problem that actually isn't going to get fixed before autocross is the fact that the seal where the fuel pump goes into the tank is shot. I've had this car for what? 11 months I've had this thing. And in that 11 months, she's drank about $7 worth of fuel. So I filled the tank for once. I thought, you know what? This old girl deserves 11 gallons of Safeway's finest unleaded. Then I noticed a aroma of raw fuel while I was driving around. And basically the seal where the fuel pump attaches is shot. And the problem was I went to go take the fuel pump out, but because there's so much fuel in the car, the filler neck is actually full of fuel. So when I went to release the pump, fuel just started pouring out of the top of the thing.
Oh.
Another thing we did is we put the steering wheel back on it. This is the actual steering wheel that came off my R32 GTR. This could have come from Up Garage, who knows? It's really cheap and there's not a single stamp as far as brand goes.
Right.
So that's why it's not on the GTRs, because I'm not putting it, I'm not about
nothing to do with the fact that the GTR doesn't have anything to make it run. Has everything to do with what you just said, yeah.
Let me have this one.
You touched on this a little bit before. The wheels. We have the Preludes wheels, the factory wheels, with Falcon Azenas tires, which is going to dramatically help with the Shitbox Showdown.
Yeah, they are. It's a 200 tread wear.
Of course.
I imagine this thing will understeer like a pig.
No way. This is a performance car.
Yeah.
High-end Japanese performance car.
And
to get the wheels on was a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, I ground down the calipers with an ankle grinder. So I figured I'd put new belts on.
Yeah, the belt that you cut in the first video, we're putting a new one on.
We're going to try to put the air conditioning belt back on.
Yeah, we're going to try to get the air conditioning running. That way when you're in the pits between laps, you're sitting in cool comfort listening to rap music.
That would be really nice.
Wouldn't it? Right, and we do need to put the back seat back in.
I'd want to.
That way, because I'm a single man, and if we come across any nice hot ladies, right, I would like to invite them in. Which I guess we haven't said this yet. We're dual driving the Integra.
We are.
For the Shitbox Showdown.
I think this whole girl needs to be as abused as possible.
As two adult men.
I mean,
angry adult men.
Here's the thing. Even with our DDO autocross class,
yeah,
which has helped bring a lot of people to autocross.
Absolutely.
There are plenty of people who still think they're going to break their car at autocross.
Right. Point number 2, people think that they have to have this crazy, amazing
car,
totally sorted out car. We're going to show them that no, you show up with what you got, you drive like a maniac, you go home, laugh the whole time.
Bring your cars to autocross. Race them. I did notice something while I was poking around with the belts. This here is an idler pulley for the AC.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Huh.
So I'm not sure what that's about.
Right. Maybe Will just loosened it.
Well, I cut that belt, and it was tight when I cut it.
Right.
So I'm thinking it's shook loose over the last 11 months of only driving it on private property.
Right. Including the videos.
Sorry, Steven.
Oh, that's where you took an angle grinder to the wheel. And then you angle grinded the caliper. That's what all that shiny stuff is about.
Yeah.
So now the kids at home know you can do that, and it's fine. It's totally safe.
Is that what I said? Oh, yes. I hate to make life too easy. It's not any fun that way.
Oh, you don't want to make life too easy?
No.
Oh, is that?
That bolt was being held on by nothing but grease.
What bolt?
The alternator bolt.
Still not sure why Will did that.
Yeah, fucking Will.
Yeah, Will Nye, the science guy and Honda enthusiast, did not do this car very many favors.
I got a $3 power steering belt. And I got a $7 alternator belt. But they only had the $18 AC belt.
Oh, that's fucked up. Because the chances of the AC even working are extremely
Low. So I'm wondering if I even bothered putting this on.
Of course, yeah. That way when you get your truck back, you can get everything else working. I like how there's already an oil puddle on the ground. Beautiful, beautiful. So John, I was thinking the passenger fender should get sticker bombed.
Passenger?
Because that's the one that the girls interact with.
Passenger fender? I thought you wanted the driver's fender sticker bomb because that's where you pull up through the Dutch Brothers line.
Oh man, that's really tricky.
It's be covered in Dutch Brothers stickers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, you're right. Driver's side it is. And driver's side has the really cool damage that I have to take an angle grinder to smooth out.
True.
We have put a lot of time into getting this air conditioning belt to go on.
Yeah.
And it's not going to work.
No. We can check pressure, I guess. It's flat as a pancake. It's as flat as the girls are into.
Belt is on. So I guess with this car, I won't get you drunk and then convince you to do air conditioning delete, power steering delete for weight reduction, like I did when Steven was building the Prelude. And that's because this car isn't about going fast, it's about getting fast women right back in there. That is belt number 3, but we're almost there in terms of pulleys though.
I mean, it's not bad considering we're just sort of dicking around.
If people watching this video pay attention to where the sun was when we started this video and where the sun is now, they'll know how long we've spent on this. There's more oil on the ground than there was last time.
That's it.
Belts are done?
It's done. I'm gonna probably hit this caliper one more time.
With the grinder? Yeah, you got a lot of metal left.
Yeah, and then maybe touch these. You know. Oil pan bolt. Jesus Christ. I'm having a stroke. And see if any of them are loose. The wheels don't clear. Now that the belts are done and the Integra is ready to rip up some Corollas at Autocross, we have at least one more thing to do.
That's right, John. Shoebox full of mostly Dutch Bros stickers and some non-Dutch Bros stickers.
Can we take a moment to appreciate your shirt?
And we are going to sticker bomb the driver's side fender because that's the fender the hot girl at the coffee shop is going to see when you roll through with your sweet DB1 Integra.
Are you excited?
Am I excited?
Oh yeah.
I've literally been saving Dutch Bros stickers and stickers in general since April of 2014 when I started working at Dutch Bros. And I have always wanted to do a really big sticker bomb project with the stickers I've collected. These are not all of my stickers. This is nowhere even near close to all of the stickers I have.
If I remember correctly, this was your stickers you don't mind getting rid of pile.
I've never got to sticker bomb something.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Got that Honda crack.
That high horsepower crack is back. So instead of just putting a bunch of stickers on the fender with it right there, I want to do a good job, which means I'm going to use this flashlight and this tool that I don't know what it's called, and I'm going to remove the whole fender, clean it, make sure it's totally grease free, then do all the stickers, and then I'm going to clear coat over it so that it actually has a chance of lasting and looking good for a long time. So, once again, Carfoolery showing you how to do it the right way.
When's the last time we did something the right way?
Not the GTR. So John,
Yeah.
first of all, you're gonna let me just take over this project? You're gonna trust my youthful intelligence to maximize your car's aesthetic street cred?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're gonna trust me?
Yeah, I mean, the trunk turned out better than I could have possibly imagined.
Right? I mean, you gotta give me some credit there. Thing number 2, sticker bomb.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not gonna sticker bomb that.
Definitely not.
Obviously not gonna sticker bomb that.
Right.
This is gonna have to get painted.
Just the one?
Yeah, because it's with all the other color.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
I think it's gonna be the BMW purple.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's gonna pop. This corner of the car is going to scream, look at me. Look, Dad. Look at what I'm doing. I like cars too. That's what this corner is gonna say.
A lot of your childhood was just explained by that.
Alright, I got the secret in the door clips. Let's see if the back is ready to just pop out, I think. Oh! Feels like something
Yeah, it's down under the bumper.
under the bumper. Oh, that's gonna be a bummer. Alright, we'll put that in. That's what I meant to do. Oh, there's a whole bunch of shit holding this thing on. Man, Will, if you're watching, you gotta step your game up. This is not how you fix your car. I think I could figure out how to get this on.
Is this the right way?
Well, that was this oversight. Oh, I see. I get it. I know all the secrets now. Wow, this has been fixed in a really interesting way. See that? See that? Factory Honda screw. Factory Honda self-tapper. Boom. Check it out. Now we go over here to the washing station. Get the big chunks out first. Obviously this doesn't look that impressive, but this is just to get the big chunks off. Right, so next step, the grinder. Let's just get some really high detail shots. This is why we have to grind it. Have to do it. It's been bodged before. You can tell someone didn't care about it as much as we do. So they bondoed it and the bondo cracked, and so here we go. Nothing to it but to do it. We didn't grind too much. That was basically just like a color sanding. And that's gonna pretty much do it. It's nice and smooth now. This is gonna clean up really nice. Now we're gonna wash it again. It's already looking way better. Way less three-dimensional. I'm gonna make it all better again. And I'm gonna show you how to do it on the cheap as well. So, cleanliness is next to godliness. So before we put the stickers on that, we're gonna clean this and shoot the primer on it so that way that can start drying. Then stickers, then paint, then more stickers, then clear, then stickers, then clear, then fender back on. Drive Stevens. So, don't have gray primer, which is fine because we have this. This is a Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2X Ultra Cover Paint and Primer. We're gonna use this to lay down our base coat. It bonds to plastic. Make sure that having a really dark background what we lay the purple on is gonna give it a sexy midnight purple finish when it's all done, which is going to really help entice the girls into thinking that, like, it's attractive, but there's definitely a sense of mystery going on. So we're gonna go ahead and lay down our first coat. So it's just a light dusting, it's just a tack coat. That's what's gonna give you the best results. And really, we're just kind of spraying it on the parts we're gonna be painting. We're not gonna be getting wild in here, so that's not as important. Just a really light coat. Just so that it has something to attach to in about 15 minutes. Welcome to the living room. So we got our fender here. We got all of the stickers laid out. We've organized all of them that we have the duplicates of. And then John and I just spent a couple minutes talking about what the base plan is gonna be and then how we're gonna build on top of it. So we've got it all pretty much figured out. I think it's gonna turn out absolutely great. And so let's cut to the montage of stickers going on, and then in just a minute you'll see this thing looking unbelievably awesome. Sticker bomb project is going fantastic. Let's pop out here back to the mud thing. Ooh.
A light coat, huh? Bonds to plastic, huh?
So yeah, the tack coat is ready for the first thing of purple. Voila, look at that. So I think that was about an hour and 10 minutes, but check this out. This is actually one of the more fun things I've ever done to a car. You do have to eventually get to a point where you just say stop and you gotta pull yourself off. We still have probably half the stickers we started with. But all right, it's been a whole day letting it dry. That's actually not true. It's been like 15 or 20 minutes since I started painting. But I used the heat gun to try to catalyze the paint to dry faster. It's dry to the touch. Whatever, fucking piece of shit car. Let's throw this bitch on. We gotta get to the airport to pick up Steven. So we're gonna pop this bad boy on. Dude, look, we actually get a look at it. Wow, you have let me really ruin this car. But it's so cool at the same time. Right, John got the purple mud flap on. Incredible. That's on there enough for the weekend.
I mean, no, it's gonna come out comically during autocross, but that's alright.
We definitely got to go pick up Steven though. But look how cool the car looks. No comment from John, but that's fine. I love it enough for the both of us. This thing screams probable cause. In terms of the fender, we slammed the hood to call it good, and now we frantically just realized we have to put the back seat in because Steven needs a place to sit when we pick him up at the airport in
20 minutes.
Oh my god, 20 minutes. All right, back seat is in. We're trying to get there before 12:30.